Hello and welcome back to my Tarot Corner. So this reading is going to be around Abigail Spencer. Today I am looking around people. Now Abigail Spencer was one of the co-stars in Suits. She was invited to Meghan's wedding. I'm not sure she was invited to the after party, but she was invited to the wedding. And apparently, she was one of the 5 friends that went to People magazine by her own admission. She admitted to be the one who called the 5 friends, and they went to People magazine, and they knew about the letter that Meghan Markle wrote to her father. They told the magazine about that, and that started a chain of events that led to to Harry and Meghan suing the Mail on Sunday. And of course, everything that came afterwards. But another thing that was interesting was that in the live commentary, Abigail Spencer claimed to be to be the one who to be a witness to Meghan's abortion before she got pregnant with Lilibeth. And that was completely in contradiction to what Meghan herself wrote in the op-ed that she wrote for New York Magazine. Now, in that op-ed, we know that she plagiarized someone else's article about a miscarriage. So I'm not surprised to learn that Meghan lied, but I will not be surprised to learn that Abigail lied because she wants to protect her friend. So I wouldn't be surprised to learn that Abigail is one of those friends that is love-bombed and gaslighted by Meghan Markle, and she's just too kind-hearted to notice that. But I'm going to investigate this friendship from Abigail's point of view. So the questions are going to be from her point of view. Okay, so I'm using another one of the gilded or gold foiled or silver foiled. This is a silver foiled tarot that are beautiful to watch, but very hard to shuffle because they're very slippery. So I don't use them a lot, but December is Christmas is on is next week, and I still have Rider-Waite tarots that I haven't used yet. So I kept a few of these gold foil tarot decks that are more festive to the festive season. But as for next week, I'll start using more wintry, Christmassy decks. Okay, so let's start by clearing this deck. And let's start asking. So, what is the nature of the friendship between Abigail Spencer and Meghan Markle? What is the nature of the friendship between Abigail Spencer and Meghan Markle? What is the nature of the friendship between Abigail Spencer and Meghan Markle? I did not say my disclaimer, so I will say it now before I split the deck. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to discrimination. It exists as assumption and speculation, and as such may or may not be true, so please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so I'm splitting the deck, And the first card is the history of this friendship between Abigail Spencer and Meghan Markle. And what I'm getting here is the King of Wands. So that's interesting because the King of Wands is the creative king. This is the king that knows how to start things, to initiate things. So it is very fitting that they knew each other while they both acted on in Suits, because this is a creative television program. So, oh, I see Rosie's coming, wants to come in, so let me just bring her in. You can see her by the window here. I'll show you. You see her? Okay, so I'm going to bring her in and then I'll come back. So as I was saying, because the King of Wands is the creative king, it is possible that it came here in the past of their relationship, in the history of their relationship, because they met on the Suits while they were both on a creative place, on Suits. But the King of Wands is also someone who knows how to begin things, but not how to take them all the way through. He does not have the ability to take things all the way. He stops because he gets irritated and he gets angry very easily. So something in the history of their relationship, I can see that there were a lot of quarrels there, a lot of misunderstandings. Maybe when they were working together, maybe there was some kind of quarrels while Meghan was still working in Suits. I know that there were some kind of disagreements between her and other people on Suits. So there were all sorts of disagreements, because this shows people that are very creative, but also very egotistical. So this is also very much represents people that are actors, because actors are very egotistical. It's part of the job. Okay, so that's the history of the relationship. The next card is the common grounds. What is the common grounds of this relationship? And we get the Four of Wands, which is showing us that the Four of Wands is a card of going out on this victory quest, but not thinking about the results, but enjoying the roads. So first of all, this is another Wands card, which shows a lot of passion, a lot of fire, and this is another card that is a positive card, and it shows that their common ground is first of all their wish to reach that victory, and as actresses, all actresses want to reach that fame and be an A-lister and reach that victory. And I think that since I'm asking from Abigail Spencer's point of view, she thinks about enjoying the road, so enjoying the work, enjoying what she's doing, not only thinking about the awards and the money and other things that are coming while you are working as an actress, but also the enjoying the road. But thinking about going out on this victory quest and going out on this quest to get your potential realized, this is something that is common grounds for both of them. This is something that connected both of them, because both of them went on this mission to get their potential as actresses realized, to get more and more parts in more TV series, in movies, etc. So this is a common ground. And once again, because it's Wands, it's fire, it's creativity, and it has a lot to do with ego, and this is a people that will sacrifice for that cause. They will sacrifice the present for the future, and this is people that will run for the big things. And once again, the people here are quite small. So the people are not so important. What is important is the big things, the big things that they are craving in life. Okay, what are the differences between Abigail and Meghan? And I'm getting the Ace of Swords. And this is about the thoughts, ideas, and plans. And this is the differences between them, because Abigail Spencer never thought, never planned, never had any thought in her mind about getting a rich British husband, about being an influencer, about fighting for social justice or for women rights or whatever. And she never had this ambition of becoming this very famous woman who is an influencer like Meghan. And this is the major change between, the major difference between the both of them. They have different focuses, because right now Meghan is planning, conniving, strategizing, having a lot of things, thinking about how to create things that will allow her to become this big influencer. And I specifically did not speak about this new sham of a documentary that they are starting to air at the end of the year. Because this was not something that they created. This is something that they bought from Nelson Mandela Foundation, something that Nelson Mandela Foundation have created with, I'll find the name of the other company. So it's Blackwell and Roth company, and Archwell bought this documentary. It was made on 2019. And Archwell bought it, and they changed the name and they rebranded it and put the stamp of themselves on it, and now they're selling it as if it's their own. But this is all part of their plans, and this is all part of their strategy to become these influencers. This is not something that has ever crossed Abigail Spencer's mind. So this is the big difference. The plans for the future, the thoughts about how to advance in the future, and the strategies for the future, these are completely different between those two. So how does Meghan Markle see Abigail? And what I'm getting here is the Justice card. Okay, so what can I say about the Justice card? Because the Justice card is a person that is very cold-hearted, someone who will cut out everyone that, or everything that is not helping him. And this is someone who is very cold-heartedly will cut out everything that is not helping him in his way. And this doesn't have to be someone who is there and disturbing him, but if you're not helping him, then you're out. Now, I don't think that Meghan Markle sees Abigail Spencer like that. I think that Meghan Markle sees Abigail Spencer as someone who is redundant, someone that she can use her and just drop her when she's served a purpose. This is how I see that. Maybe someone else will see that differently, but this is how I see that. I think that Meghan Markle looks at Abigail Spencer and she says, okay, now she's still very much useful to me, so I still need her. I still need to be close to her. But when she's not useful anymore, then I can cut her out. And don't be surprised if you learn that there is a rift between them, or if if we don't hear anything from Abigail Spencer anymore. And if next year in Meghan Markle's birthday there will be no congratulation from Abigail Spencer. Okay, so how does Abigail Spencer see Meghan? And the card that I'm getting is the Three of Pentacles. So Abigail Spencer sees Meghan as someone who is collaborating with others, someone who gets rewards, someone who gets recognition. So let's say that Abigail Spencer has a very high opinion of Meghan Markle. She sees her as someone who is being recognized, someone who's getting rewards, and we see that too, yeah. And she doesn't think that Meghan is buying those rewards, but since it is a pentacle cards, I can tell you that she's buying those rewards. And since it is a corporation card, I can tell you that she's buying those rewards. But what Abigail Spencer sees is the cooperation of Meghan Markle with other people to do things that help others, and because of that, she gets those rewards. So this is how Abigail Spencer sees Meghan. Okay, so what is the current state of the relationship or this friendship? And what I'm getting is the Knight of Swords. So this is kind of funny because we started with the King of Swords, Knight of Wands. We started with the King of Wands, and now we are at the Knight of Wands. And this is another card of someone who is very easily getting irritated, very easily not as enthusiastic. This is the aloof knight, and nothing really excites him, nothing really ignites him, and because of that he loses opportunities. So I can tell you that right now there is coldness there, because right now they're not I mean, the Netflix documentary aired. Meghan still needs Abigail because she needs her to collaborate with, if anyone asks her anything about her cooperation with the documentary and everything. So she still needs her. So she's still keeping her warm, let's say it that way. She's keeping her warm. But the Knight of Wands shows us that things are cooler than they started. They started at the King of Wands, and now they are at the Knight of Wands. So she's taking down the heat, and now things are a little bit cooler than they were at the beginning. Okay, next card is, will Meghan be there for Abigail in time of need? Because we saw that Abigail was there for Meghan in time of need. So will Meghan reciprocate? Will Meghan be there for Abigail in time of need? And the card that I'm getting here is the Knight of Pentacles, which is not a good answer, because knights, as I tell you all of the time, are people that are losing opportunities because they are people with problems. And the Knight of Pentacles is the hesitant knight. And we're asking if Meghan will go out of her way to be there for Abigail. She will hesitate, and she will look for confirmation, and she will look to be sure that it's not going to hurt her in any way. And only if she realizes that it's going to be beneficial for her, then she will be there for her. But only then, not if anything else, not if she finds out that it can hurt her reputation in any other way. So this night shows that she will hesitate. So this is more of a no answer than a yes answer. So I believe that she will not run to be there for Meghan Markle, for Abigail Spencer. Last card is the long-term outlook of this friendship, and I'm getting the Eight of Wands. So it's not going to be easy. The Eight of Wands is a card of focusing on what is important and putting aside all of the things that are redundant. And this is something that Abigail will have to think about. I'm sorry, it's the Seven of Wands, not the Eight of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, is what I'm saying, it's what I said, to focus on the important things and put aside the trivial things. And this is what Abigail will have to understand and learn. She will have to realize that she has to focus on the things that are important for her, for her wishes, her goals, the things that she wants to achieve, that she needs to focus on that if she wants to keep on, that she needs to put aside all of the things that are not helping her. This is not going to be very easy because most probably she will be markled. And after she will be markled, then she will go through a very difficult time. And then she will have to realize that she needs to focus on the most important things and not the trivial ones. And that relationship with Abigail Spencer with Meghan Markle is not the most important thing in the world. So this is their friendship. And the Oracle card is from the Season of the Witch, the YULE Oracle, which is the winter deck. I hear that they now took out a deck for spring. I think that it's not spring, maybe spring I already have. I think it's fall. I have 3 decks and there are 4 seasons, so one of them was still missing when I ordered all 3 of them. Okay, so let's clear the deck and get an advice for Abigail Spencer. Okay, advice for Abigail Spencer. Advice for Abigail Spencer. Star. Follow the star, for they know best. Not too light, not too dark. A shimmer of what is coming next. It's a nice sentence. Let's see if the book has some more information. Okay, so I'll read to you what it says. I like it as it looks like a Christmas tree with a star above it. So what it says that we all have an inner North Star guiding us to our destiny. Your inner star, that's Abigail's, speaks to you through your emotions, both good and bad. Fear speaks up when you should take caution. Joy is present when you've stumbled upon something that aligns with your soul. Sadness is a call to heal, and inspiration is fertile ground for creativity. You cannot go wrong when you follow your inner star. That it is the light that will guide you home. So most of the rest is the same repetition of the same message. But what it says, actually, it tells Abigail Spencer to trust her inner instincts. And if she feels that this relationship is not good for her, then maybe she should go backwards, and then she can keep herself from getting hurt. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.